The more you hear that, man, like you become that. Words are life. People receive you how they perceive you. Because so many times we identify ourselves by what? Our circumstance. And this week we're going to deal with purpose. When you don't know who you are, it's hard to identify with your purpose. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important. Because until you have this figured out, I don't care how much money you make, you'll never be fulfilled. Purpose brings fulfillment when money can't satisfy you. And what happens is you continue to replace things instead of finding out, like, why am I here? Anytime that you're rejected, right, you're always fighting for a place of acceptance. We overcompensate in other areas when we feel rejected. And the rejection not only makes us build a wall up, it creates this callous mentality.
Yo, what up? SocialGoats. Today we are here. I'm gonna let the man introduce himself. This is?
I'm Jay Barnett, author, speaker, former professional athlete, and program developer. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Former professional athlete. What
Yes,
team?
sir.
You? Kansas City Chiefs?
No. I was free agent to the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay
Yes,
Packers.
sir. Back in 2006, I played 2 years in the AFL in the Arena Football League.
Okay.
So, yeah, and now I write books, speak to young people. 9 hours away from finishing my master's in family health.
Oh man, that's
And
awesome.
yeah, so I'm an advocate for mental health, healthy relationships, healthy family, functioning family systems now. So
Okay. So with working within the mental health field, have you had a lot of experience in dealing with people who have mental health issues?
oh yeah, absolutely. What really got me started into this field was really overcoming my own issues of depression. And I think after I left football and transitioning into another dimension of life, I was didn't really have the tools I needed to really function as a life after sports per se. And I went through some very dark moments. I even had a couple of experiences with suicide, and so I've lived through 2 suicide attempts. And for that reason, I've developed a love and a passion to help other men be open and be vocal about mental health, talking about depression, talking about anxiety and other mental disorders that sometimes plague our culture as African American. Many of us are very reluctant on speaking of those issues, and so hopefully with my platform and with the things that I'm doing in the community abroad will allow not only just African American but just men in general to be open about some of the things that they deal with internally.
Oh wow. And look, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Nobody knows, but everybody know now. I actually suffer from anxiety and depression.
Oh wow.
March 11th, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And the thing I think about is a lot of people really don't understand the severity of it. So I mean, with you opening up to me, it made me more comfortable open up to everyone else.
Wow, and so and I just want to say that I appreciate you for your open and willingness, and then too, just for your transparency. And one of the things I want to convey to the listeners and those is that therapy is not a bad word. Counseling is not a bad word. One of the things is that we have to really be very conscientious about is our emotional well-being as different things that are taking place in our family units, and for us to really understand that our mental state has to be stable. But the only way it can be stable is that we have to be in those environments that allow us to be open, but also to have someone to help you to see the strength that you have in everything that you've dealt with. So.
Okay, so for your fans and for anyone else, do you have any social media handles that you can let everyone know that you may have so they can reach out?
Yeah. So all of my books are available. Hello King, Letters to a Young Queen, Finding Our Lost Kings and Queens. All of my books are available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble's Kindle, iTunes. All of my social media handles are the same. King Jay Barnett, all one word. And just for those that are out there listening, continue to be kings and continue to be queens. Continue to rule your territory, which is your mind, body, and spirit.
Okay, and before I let you go, man, like I said, you're here at the T-Ball Riverfront Jazz Festival. I mean, who are you here to see, man? Are you enjoying it so far?
I'm here to see Layla Hathaway. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm here to see her. Huge fan, love her music. course, you know, I grew up listening to her dad, so I got to come back to see her. You know, she's not here today, so
Right.
got to come back tomorrow to see her. And
So
I missed Erica yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any performance you enjoyed today? Was there anyone you know?
Oh man, I'm just enjoying walking around and enjoying the culture of this whole atmosphere. You know, it's you know, we forget so many times, man, how rich black culture is and how we have influenced so many other cultures. You know, whether it's music, arts. I mean, just, you know, walking around this place, even just some of the artwork, man, it's just like, man, we are some talented, blessed people, man.
Absolutely.
So,
I agree.
yeah, so I'm just enjoying the atmosphere, man, and everything. And so, yeah, that's about it, brother.
All right, man. Well, like, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
King Jay
brother.
Barnett, y'all. Check him out. Anxiety and depression. It's really serious. Please take it seriously. Check it out. SocialGoats.
As a kid, and so kind of finding my way, digging through that emotional trauma, digging through that emotional baggage, all of the issues that I had, because I had daddy issues, I had abandonment issues, I had rejection issues, and so I had a lot of issues that I had to work through to get to the other side. And at the time, I was working with two therapists. I was working with a spiritual therapist and a clinical therapist. So I had two different perspectives on my journey to recovery. But one of the things that I learned is that, you know, football was something that I did, but it wasn't who I was. And that was the one thing. And then so many times and that we go through life, and that's why it's so important that what I, you know, the message that I give to kids today is that